The Seattle Seahawks are the Super Bowl champion. Wow. And look, I'm going to react fully. I'm going to give you my opinions. I'll start off with the Patriots, and it goes back from last week. And this is not taking credit away from the Seahawks. But 2 weeks ago, the Seahawks defense gave up 27, 30 points to the Los Angeles Rams. They gave up points. So now the offense for the Rams was the best offense in the NFL. Best offense was the best defense. So I understand. But the Patriots offense is really bad. Really, really bad. Really, really bad. And this is where the argument comes. A lot of sportscasters were talking. They had a weak schedule this year. I'm not going to listen to that because, come on. Maybe it's true. Let's be honest. Maybe it was true. If you look at the stats, if you break it down, maybe it's true. And I'm not in no, you can't take away, the numbers don't lie. You can't run from that. But they still made it. They still had to win games. You've seen plenty of teams that are good lose to teams that have lower records. So you give credit to the Patriots for making it here. But people said that. I'm just saying what people said. Sam Darnold. Give it up for Sam Darnold, ex-Jet. Hey, this is the closest a Jet or the Jets have come to winning a Super Bowl since 1969. I wasn't even born. The Joe Namath guarantee game. My goodness. So, what can we say? The Patriots offense was really bad. And a few weeks back, we saw the Broncos score 30 plus points against the Bills. But they lost Bo Nix. So obviously, Broncos Seahawks would have been the best Super Bowl. Now that we've seen this, it just proved that the Patriots Drake made, the offense wasn't ready for this. And that's okay. They could be better next time. But for the fan, the Patriot fan, they're demoralized, but they respect their team. You can't be mad at your team. Maybe you're mad at the play selection, maybe. But I haven't watched the Patriots that much this year to know so much. I didn't like the offense. The defense kept them in the game. They only had a chance because of their defense. And of course, as it went on, it's not but so much you can do. Cooper Kupp is a second two-time NFL Super Bowl champion. Wow, gotta give it up for him. Soon they're gonna come back with the MVP stuff. And we have Mac Hollins that he walks. Stephon Diggs makes it to the Super Bowl but doesn't win. I'm speaking because it keeps showing these people. Mac Hollins, I think that's his name. That he's like, Warriors come out to play. That was really funny. That's a funny video to watch. Yeah, I want to do everybody's. I'm doing the Patriots side of it. Then I want to talk about the fans a little bit. Football fans in general, and then Seahawks, MVP. Patriots fans are really going through it, but their offense wasn't good. It really wasn't good. Like, it was a bad offense. Really, really bad. Like, I was disappointed seeing what I saw for this. I saw the second quarter, 7 minutes till, but I didn't miss anything because the first quarter was worse. First and the beginning of the second quarter, there's nothing going on. So, Marshawn Lynch. We could easily be talking about the Seahawks having won 3 Super Bowl champions, but the last time the Seahawks were in the Super Bowl versus Tom Brady and the Patriots, you at the goal line with Marshawn Lynch, and you don't run the football, you pass it and get picked. Unbelievable, horrible. Hey, what can we say? Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that you're still with me. I appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody that's with me. You guys have no idea how much this means to be able to have people support you, be there for you. It don't matter if it's one person supporting or a million. Be grateful and keep growing, keep fighting. I was aware of doing this, that in the beginning there could be some growing pains. My growing pains could be for a month, a week, a year. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but it could be where, you know, you don't have a ton of like subscribers, a ton of viewers. Would I love to do this with 100 people, 1,000 people? Of course, 10,000. I would love that, but that's the goal. But in the beginning stages, when you don't have a lot, hey, you gotta keep going. We gotta keep battling, and I gotta keep battling. That's what I gotta keep doing. So Patriots fans, it's really tough. How can you be happy about what you saw after seeing your team go 14-3? You can't be happy by that, you know? Now, for Seahawks fans, you guys are ecstatic. I don't know if I saw the Jets win a Super Bowl game like this, I'm gonna be hyped. Because I'm gonna see my team win the chip. So I know Seahawks fans, even though it was a very slow game for the first 3 quarters, literally 4 field goals, 12-0 entering the fourth quarter. Unbelievable. But Seahawks fans are ecstatic. You are extremely ecstatic. You're extremely hyped. Your team is back on top. They won a Super Bowl. You made it. You could celebrate. Seattle, if I'm not mistaken, they're 3 hours behind Toronto Eastern Time. So you're all celebrating. You're excited. You have a long night ahead. You are extremely excited. And you should, because your team won. And I think that's much. What can you say? What can you say about Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold wasn't terrible. I don't think he turned the ball over once. I don't think. So that's good. Because he could have turned over the ball. He could have. Now, there was some conservative plays. I saw that. But hey, if the team does, last 2 weeks when the Rams, they needed him to go all out. They needed that. Today, they didn't need that. Sam Darnold was never in the position where he needed to insanely move the ball because the Pats were doing that. So I get it. At that time, the thought comes, look, we got to protect the football. Don't make mistakes. And he didn't. He wasn't great. Can he be the Super Bowl MVP? I don't think so. I don't think there's no way you could do that. No way. But Seahawks fans, you're ecstatic. Walker the third was phenomenal. Phenomenal all playoffs long. Again, if you're missing, 29-13, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. They did it. They made it happen. They overcame. If you add, in the regular season, they were 14-3. In the playoffs, 3-0, 17-3. What an amazing season. And Sam Darnold, the Vikings, they're crying now because you let him go. He proved success with you guys, and you let him walk. You let him walk, so they're feeling it. Because a year later, he won you all a Super Bowl. It's amazing. Seahawks fans, enjoy this. You can all celebrate. You can all, be happy by this. How can you not enjoy this? How can you not be ecstatic, Seahawks fans? You celebrate. Hey, you're excited. You're full of joy right now, and you should be. Now, from a football side, a football fan watching this game, I gave my take. If I watched this football game and I wasn't live streaming, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I would not have enjoyed this. I think I would have been like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. If you're a football fan, I don't know how. Now, if you like defense, by all means. But most people that watch football, unless there's some crazy hits, crazy, plays, most people don't watch a football game and say, oh, snap, they did it. Nah, they don't. But it was great defense. But as a football fan, me watching the game, I did not sit here and say this was the best football game I ever watched. The Seahawks and Rams 2 weeks ago was better. The Bills and Broncos 4 weeks ago was better. Let's see what else. The last game of the year, Steelers and Ravens, I watched. That was better. This wasn't a great game. Like, it wasn't a game that you're like, oh, snap. If I was just sitting down watching this Super Bowl, I think I would have been, I probably would have turned it off, honestly. I would have turned it off, and at the fourth quarter, just to watch the ending celebration. Okay, turn it on. Watch the ending celebration. But because I'm live streaming, I really enjoyed what I did. Breaking it down, talking to all of you, speaking, being a part of this. You all have no idea how much this here, meant to me to be able to do this. You have no idea. So, I'm thankful for that. But I don't think a football fan can sit here and say this was one of the best football games that I ever seen. Mm-mm. I don't think you could do that.